The idea behind the equation came from my years of investing in the market, which is not very long, probably about 10 here now, about a decade. And to me, is that because I started as a retail investor, and it is very complex for investors who has no experience, including myself. So I realized the best way over the years is to make something very complex as simple as possible. And if you make it simple, relatable, naturally it is very easily comprehensible. So my philosophy is if I cannot understand something, I rather not invest. An example and case in point is cryptocurrency and NFT. So many people ask me about it, and I cannot provide a sound advice or guidance on it because I do not know enough about it. I personally don't invest in it because I do not know. So that is some of the basic ideas. And then coincidentally, after I put all the five matrix of assessment whenever I look at companies, it forms the word money. So the question is, would everyone be able to relate to money? I think that was quite easy. And then I put it together in a book. My publisher liked it. And what does money stand for? So M stands for management, O stands for operational cash flow, N stands for net cash, E for earnings, Y yield. So when I look at companies, I make sure that these five matrix are there. And if they fit this criteria of these five matrix, then there are other matrix that comes along. But this five is the basic tenet that I use in looking at companies. If you ask me how did I start, was simply because I was reading a Forbes magazine. I was that time was in MRT traveling in Singapore from Tampines to Tanjung Pagar, which is one of the longest route. Like there was 11 stops, and I didn't have an iPhone then. Everyone was playing the game, but I had a Forbes mag subscription. So I was reading the stories of the people who built the companies. Then I saw one of them was a QL, and then I liked the story like QL because I like how they came from a family of 9 siblings, and then the first second didn't go to school so that the younger one can go to school. So Chia Song Kun is one of the youngest one, got into studied mathematics, and then came back to the kampong, built up the business. And he said this lah. He said, every single brothers in the family will get a share, even though they're not part of company. Because without my elder siblings, I would never have the ability to go to school and then build up this company. So when I was like taken aback, I was like, wow, such a wonderful sibling relationship who, despite being successful, still grateful for what your siblings have done for you. I felt that this is a company that has good values. So I wanted to participate in this company, but how can I cannot, he don't have a book that I go and buy and get a signed copy or whatever, right? So I thought the only way to show my support was to invest in the company. So I opened a CDS account, then I bought. So all in all, it is important to find stories in companies that you like and you want to be a part of. And for me, that has always been my philosophy since day one when I didn't know how to invest. I just wanted to put a bit of my money in a company of a founder that I like, for example. And he has guided me very well over the years. At least I can say I make less mistakes by following the right management, companies, and those who have stories which are very appealing to me.